Hey guys, it's Scry here today, and I'm just observing the cold that's setting in as the months move. I'm certainly feeling like we're heading for winter. Obviously we're not there yet, but it's coming. So I'm thinking about settling in for the winter, and it looks like I'm going to have to order my firewood and prepare for the cold months. And I did want to move on from where I'm living because it gets very cold here in winter. Last winter I went out into the car and looked down and my water bottle had frozen. And I know for some of you guys in Europe and America that's probably not that abnormal, but for here in Australia it's quite cold. So I'm near a forest area. I would have liked to be near the ocean, but we'll see what happens. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about frequency and sound forks. And as a musician and sound healer / designer, I use different frequencies and I use different sound forks within often what I'm creating to bring particular frequency and resonance into my work. Now I have a particular set of sound forks, which is a Fibonacci set of intervals of sound frequencies. And it occurred to me the other day as I was looking at some charts on some different cryptos that in fact there is a Fibonacci tool, and I was aware of that, but for some reason it clicked with me, and it's used to determine support and resistance levels on a chart, timing, just in different various ways, and you can use it within the golden mean spiral seashell view or different levels. I mean, there's many ways, and I'm not experienced in this at all, but I just found it to be interesting, and I just had this feeling that it's somehow connected to my work, but it's in a different way, still using the Fibonacci sequence, but just using it and adapting it differently. Now, I'm not a trader, but I'm beginning to start to understand charts and the way that they work. And it's like spirit is supporting the expansion of my knowledge of sound frequency into a visual perspective. And I know that this is just two examples of the Fibonacci sequence, but essentially it runs through everything. It runs through nature and every part of life. And you can see an example of these ratios in something like a seashell, and in the perfection of a flower and the way that it grows. And even in the stars and the cosmos, it's the golden means ratio of the Fibonacci sequence, and it's very beautiful. So taking me back to the element of sound vibration and using the Fibonacci frequencies, they can be used for so much. And, things like healing or expanded states of consciousness. And it's a very different way in which to use these sounds, because it's like you're becoming one with a sound. As you listen, you're not really using your mind to look like you may with a chart, and of course it's a whole different avenue there. But as you listen to and receive a frequency, you're opening and aligning with that certain frequency, and it's really getting you in touch and in tune with something much greater on a macro and a micro level. And whatever intention you have when you're using things like this sequence and this sound, it can greatly expand and accelerate your consciousness to support you to expand and really get in touch with whatever it is that you're seeking. So those are my thoughts for today, and I'm thinking of doing a sound Fibonacci experience, possibly a guided meditation. I haven't decided yet, to share with you guys so you can really get to feel these tones and frequencies. And I also feel like playing these frequencies while doing trading, while looking at charts, using charting like Fibonacci tools, and just general looking at patterns and, approaching this trading space is a very sacred thing, because it hasn't really occurred to me until only fairly recently how it is very sacred. And these patterns of life, it's so foundational and special. So I felt if you were to listen to Fibonacci frequencies while you were doing something like that, it could really support to greatly enhance your expanded connection to what you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to get on to doing that soon. And if you've got any thoughts or reflections about what I've talked about with frequencies and sequences and trading and, I don't know, anything that's kind of come up, please feel free to share. And if you're enjoying my videos, please give a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to support and grow the channel. Okay, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon. Raven Scry signing off.